Okay, so we just came back from snorkeling with a couple turtles at this beach here. So the reason why we want to visit, firstly, we want to see turtles, but secondly, it was because we read a lot of reviews about like tourists being really disrespectful. One local did bring out some seaweed and try to feed the bigger green turtle, and one of the tourists, the girl, was trying to like take photos of the turtle eating and kind of got a kick out of it.
Hey, I'm Kathleen.
And I'm Tan, a bar manager.
And bridal designer turned full-time travellers.
We left the hustle culture behind. It just wasn't for us.
Join us on our travels as we share helpful tips and search for the most livable city for our new lifestyle.
All right, we're going. We're going to leave Galle now, and we're making our way to Mirissa with our tuk-tuk Nelly. She's back. Just came back from the mechanic. She's good to go. So let's do it. It's really hot outside today.
We are back, and we've officially left the charming walls of Galle behind us. Get ready for stunning beaches, incredible wildlife encounters, and a whole lot of fun as we cruise along the beautiful southern coast of Sri Lanka.
We spent the majority of our 1 month Sri Lanka adventure in the south coast. And if you are a beach lover like us, you will be in awe of how beautiful the beach is here.
First stop, we decided to stay in Mirissa. This place was our first taste of what beach life is like in Sri Lanka, and it did not disappoint.
Here we are. Arrived at our Mirissa accommodation.
We're at the Caspian.
Beautiful
We're going to
place.
stay for the next 7 nights.
Yay. Let's go to our room.
Upstairs. Good luck getting the luggages up.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not too bad. Oh, it's building another level.
This is the don't turn up because of this is the white.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, yes. Very important. Oh, look at this. This is so nice.
Our little balcony.
And you can see our Nelly.
Our Nelly down there.
It's so pretty. Yay.
This is a floor. Turn on.
A big bathroom.
And
Okay. So
Mirissa is like a postcard come to life. You have an amazing main beach, perfect for chilling and soaking up the sun.
it's so pretty here.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
So apparently that's the Parrot rock. We can get there with low tide. Wow. It's hard to look pretty high at the moment, but we say let's go there.
It's so nice. I love the sand here. It's so fine. So soft. But then they're a bitch and a half to get off your body. We're here at Parrot Rock.
Parrot.
Parrot?
Yeah, it's a
So
parrot.
pirate. Not pirate. Parrot Rock.
Not
Right there. It's pretty high tide at the moment, I think, but people are still walking through.
Yeah, but you can still walk through.
So, kind of cool.
There are a lot of people.
There are quite a bit of people, actually.
We have heard a lot about Parrot Rock, so we decided to check it out and climb up there to see if the view is worth the mention. Climbing up.
Those stairs were a little bit, they were a little bit sketchy. Oh no, this is my test.
Cam is trying to make friends with the crows.
No, no, Cam. Crows are not friends.
Yeah, my shoulder.
Parrot.
Oh shit, look at them. So many of them. To be honest, the view was nice, but it wasn't anything special. Plus, there were so many crows there as well. So if you don't like birds or crows, definitely think before climbing it.
If you want to see a better view, then head to Coconut Tree Hill.
More stairs.
With a view like this, no wonder it is a very popular spot for watching the sunset.
One right there.
However, the downside is people would flock to this spot for those sunset Instagram shots. But don't worry, we found another spot that will give you nothing less of a view than that.
Alright.
We trying to look for the restaurant that's apparently on beachside, and then like there's so much buildings on the side. We weren't sure how to get in, and then we saw a sign said beach, and then the locals like it's that way, and it looks sketchy.
Looks like we go through someone's house.
Let's go.
Let's go. We might get invited to
Someone's
someone's dinner.
I am hungry. How the hell? This looks very sketch. Oh, that is someone's backyard. There's a lot of mozzies here. Quick! Make a run for it! I can hear the waves, so we're closer. Ooh! Oh, there's a butterfly. That scared me. Okay. That is very, very interesting. There's the beach.
There we go.
Not here though, here. Just a restaurant.
So we found a restaurant that we want to go to.
But it's so early, I don't know, like, they're serving food yet.
So no one here.
Hello.
Thank you.
Should I try the kotu then? Yeah. Can I get the kotu then? Oh, can I have the prawns, please?
Prawns,
Yes, please.
It's spicy now.
No.
Can you make my one spicy?
You want it
Chopstick?
spicy?
He wants spicy, not me.
Yes, please.
Put the prawns, eh?
Yeah.
So that is Coconut Tree Hill right there. It's sunset and a lot of people watch sunset. You can see a lot of people there at the moment trying to catch a sunset. It's a touch hazy, so I don't know if you're going to get that glorious sunset. Oh. Look at this sunset in Mirissa. So pretty. We have Coconut Tree Hill just to the left. And then swing across. This is the restaurant where we had our kotu and the chop suey. What a good find. It almost feels like our own little hidden beach. Our access is through here. Oh, this light is just magical.
All along the south coast of Sri Lanka, you will be able to spot turtles easily. In Mirissa, there is a turtle beach. It is known for a spot where you can swim and see turtles. Alright, so we are at the turtle bay. First attempt.
Let's go.
7 a.m.
Oh, looks like we got some other swimmers out there.
Yeah. Ooh, water's still a little bit choppy though.
Yeah.
But let's see.
On the other side, it looks so much calmer on that.
Yeah. Let's see if we can see anything though. But unfortunately, I didn't see any turtles. Plus, the visibility wasn't that great either. You can see some corals and fish around here. However, we saw the turtles a couple days later on the other side of the beach, chilling near the coconut tree hill.
Did you know Mirissa is a prime spot for whale watching? We decided to join a whale watching tour, but not all tours are great. In the end, we went with Raja and the whales since they have been around the longest and have built a solid reputation for responsible whale watching.
Okay, so it's 6 o'clock in the morning. We are going to do a whale watching today with Raja. Yeah, so we are just waiting for them to pick us up. This is our tuk-tuk driver.
Good morning.
That's it.
How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good morning.
Here we are. We're Raja. He's going to the registration. Got our ticket. Thanks. Wait for the guys to come back to take us to the boat.
The trips can take between 2 to 8 hours, with an average trip to 4 to 5 hours. We will not return to harbour early on request. To prevent passengers getting seasick, we offer 60 seasick pills on board. Already taken 2. There's so many other whale watching boats, and you got like this tiny ass one, and then that one. There's just so many. Some of the boat conditions a bit questionable. Look how you get on through another wobbly thing. Oh my god. Ooh.
Life jacket. And you got the taster. Wait for my coffee.
I think I'm okay here.
Yeah.
I think so. I'll move the life jackets and spot myself over there if I need to.
We have 2 new friends.
What's your name? Sorry. Kevin. Kathleen. Nice to meet you.
Ken.
Hello.
I'd say yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay.
Alright, so we also get breakfast on board. Late to start. I feel like that's all I'm gonna eat. Just so I don't get too seasick.
Yeah.
So far so good. I've taken 2 tablets. Looks pretty good.
15.6 meters. And they born about 4 meters, our boat length about 15 meters. When you see the whale, that's how you see the whale. Top part of the body, it's 2 days ago right there. So we arrived at the dolphins area. Keep an eye out for dolphins. Oh yeah, is that? Just jump off the water. We are looking for blue whale.
Blue and was it a bride?
Yeah, bright.
Blue and bride. We saw some spinner dolphins so far,
Mhm.
and we've seen. I say that you didn't. Holy Ridley turtle. Now on a mission to find our whale. You see actually a lot of boats out, and they're all taking a different direction. So, you know, trust these guys. They seem like very experienced. So 28? No, 28. 2008, not 28. 2008.
They just come back from the future.
To tell us where the turtles are and the whales.
Yeah.
2008, they started this company. And they say when it started, there was only 2 of them, 2 companies. And they see 30 whales a day. And now they see it maybe lucky, once a week. So they haven't seen the blue whale since February, but they saw a bride yesterday. Fingers crossed.
Yep. Hey,
Oh, look,
right here.
it's over there. Right here. We've been out in the sea for how long now? About 5 hours. No whales. I don't think we're going to get any today. Apparently there's a whole bunch migrating further out, but it's way too far for us to get there. So I think we're just heading back town. No whale. We're pretty persistent. All the other boats that was here before, they're gone. So it is what it is. It's wildlife. You can't really do anything about that. It's just their natural habitat. If they want to come, if we're lucky enough, then we see them. If not, it's just the way it is. So this is the second time in a row we try whale watching that we've not seen a single whale. Lucky I didn't get seasick. That wouldn't be horrible because it is. You get swells. There are a couple guys in there that's not looking quite right. A trick for anyone who gets incredibly seasick, apparently, and this is what I did today, you take a seasick tablet the night before and then you take another one this morning. You always sit either the middle or the back of the boat at the bottom. Never go on the top, never go on the front. It's just not. This is this area, it's definitely the choppiest. And drink water, don't eat heavy meals. And also have this little guy with you from Thailand. It's a herbal sniffer. People who's been to Thailand know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's all. I think we're going back. All good. I'm hungry. Felt like it was such a long, I felt like we've had a full day already, but it's only 12:30.
Yeah.
We started so early. Whale. Sad for us.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's they're just scared of us. Which is fine.
They did offer us a free trip.
Yeah, so if their policy, if you don't see a whale, they will give you a free trip.
Yeah.
Like another one, you can get on another one. I think if you're staying for much longer, then we could probably done it, but I just don't have the stamina.
Energy.
Yeah.
To go for another route.
And I have to take 2 seasick tablets, and that's just not how I want to roll. So Yeah, we're gonna get lunch.
Last thing we would love to share from our time here in Mirissa is our favorite eateries. For breakfast, we would recommend Ganga Mihiri. We were there so often, by the end of our trip, they remembered our orders. For lunch, you can try Bala restaurant, especially their fresh whole fish of the day. For dinner, we discovered one of the best pizzas I've ever had at Surfing Wombats. We've been to Italy and this place has to be the best pizza outside of Italy for me so far. Another great thing about staying in Mirissa is you can access many other beautiful beach spots not too far away, like the famous surf beach Weligama, a surfer's paradise with a long stretch of sandy beach and only 10 minutes away.
Here's where I finally had my first surf lesson. And even better, I got to do it with our mate Cam. We had so much fun. Plus our instructor Yase was such a good teacher and an awesome dude. I felt very confident after the lesson and eventually came back for another full day of surfing on my own after that.
And if you need to look for somewhere to eat in Weligama, you should check out Sana restaurant. We had dinner at this family-run restaurant a couple of times and their food was always good.
Okay, so we are leaving Mirissa today. We've been here for 7 nights already. It's so beautiful here. Highly recommend it. If you love beaches, just sun and chill vibes, this is definitely the place to be. But we're going to make our way to another beach location in Tangalle.
Leaving the buzz of Mirissa and Weligama, we headed east to Tangalle, a region known for its more secluded and tranquil beaches. It was a long drive, but we had a lot of fun on the way there.
A quick detour took us to the southernmost point of Sri Lanka and the impressive Dondra Lighthouse. Another recommendation from our friends Cam and Rosie.
So, because we're on our way to a destination, we have like stuff in our tuk-tuk that we just need to like cover up and like take my backpack with our laptops and stuff. That tuk-tuk went very close to that went very close to town. Anyways, it's just like slightly annoying. Oh, there's like they can do like wedding photos, free shoots. Anyhow, yeah, it makes it slightly annoying like when you're traveling in a tuk-tuk in that way because you can't just lock it. I mean, most people are quite fine, but you know, I don't want to like leave my laptop and my passports in the tuk-tuk, so it's on me.
But the real pleasant surprise was when we discovered a cool little bar called Tree Juice Bar and Restaurant just around the corner.
Like, honestly.
It was such a perfect little pit stop.
We got so much information from the locals on where we can swim and spot turtles along the way to Tangalle, but so far we have had no luck seeing any, and this is the last stop we made before arriving in Tangalle. The Turtle Point in Dickwella.
Let's go for a walk just now.
Beach cafe. Some wide view of the castle here. Might be able to see some turtle here.
We think it's better up here because it's got a shower here and like the bath.
Okay, so we just came back from snorkeling with a couple turtles at this beach here. So the reason why we want to visit, firstly, we want to see turtles, but secondly, it was because we read a lot of reviews about like tourists being really disrespectful. So we want to actually come film it and show you guys what not to do when visiting basically just any wildlife. Seeing any wildlife, you should give them the distance and respect they deserve.
Yeah.
When we arrived, actually was quite pleasantly surprised. There weren't too many bad behaviors. There are actually a couple of signs out there saying do not touch the turtles in English and in Russian. I'll let you figure out why it's in Russian. And when we were out there, 90% of the tourists were fairly respectful. There were a couple that got a little bit closer than my liking. And I think one person tried to touch, but then basically all the tourists just said, no touching. And then they backed off and they sort of knew from then on not to do that. So I think it's about, education. You can't blame the locals. They are trying to make ends meet. It's a supply and demand. If we are showing them this is what we should be doing, this is what we need to do to respect the wildlife, to give them the space so we can enjoy them from a distance, then obviously they're going to follow suit and understand, okay, this is what they want. We did see actually towards the end, because we didn't actually see any feeding until the end. One local did bring out some seaweed and try to feed like one really big, both of them actually green turtles, the bigger green turtle, and one of the tourists, the girl, was trying to like take photos of the turtle eating and kind of got a kick out of it. Again, I don't love feeding wildlife. It's just not good for them, right? They need to be able to do their own things. We shouldn't interfere with them. So that practice I didn't love. So I kind of went away to the other side, and then I got like basically a really pleasant surprise because everybody's trying to look at this turtle that's being fed close to the shore, and I was just swimming, and the other turtle literally swam right next to me and popped his little head up, and that was amazing. So just give them the respect and distance and you will be rewarded, and we do need to protect our wildlife. But all in all, it was a nice little stopover. So we're gonna quickly pack up because I think the rain is coming, and make our way through Tangalle, which is about another an hour in the tuk-tuk. So we better get going. It's getting windy.
Yeah.
I think he's gone into the water. Yeah, he's gone into the water.
We arrived in Tangalle finally, and this was our home for the next 2 nights. As we mentioned in the previous video, the accommodations in Sri Lanka are not very fancy, but most of them are comfortable enough.
And our room's upstairs, so we will go upstairs. I think Kathleen is already up there. Let's check out my room. Oh, hello there.
Hi. Here's our welcome drinks. Try.
Yeah.
The room is pretty good. I'm pretty proud that I found this place. I take off my shoes.
All right.
Let's go.
Take us for a tour.
Look at how big it is. This is massive. Look at it. It's so crazy. I believe that's a king bed. Oh, feels quite lovely as well. Desk. I mean, yeah, it's huge. And then you also have this wardrobe space. You can put your luggage, everything in here. This is the bathroom. It's a giant bathroom.
Whoa.
Right? It's so
Dang.
big. Like, look at that shower. Let me get in there as a perspective.
Yeah.
It's so big. It's really nice and it's so clean. Like, it's so... How much did I pay for it? So we're staying here for 2 nights. It's costing us 190 AUD per night, including breakfast for 2 mornings. I think that's a pretty good deal. And we're very close to the beach. I think we might walk over and have a look what it's like.
Yeah.
We stayed at Shine Wave Turtle Beach and the room was huge with beautifully maintained property grounds. We also love its location as they have the Rekawa Beach, which is known as a protected beach for wild turtles laying eggs, just right behind us.
But before we did that activity, we spent the whole morning beach hopping.
The road is super bumpy in Silent Beach.
First was Silent Beach. To get here, we had to park our tuk-tuk down the road and walk through a resort to access the beach. Welcome to Silent Beach. Since this is one of the popular beaches in Tangalle, I thought it would be quite busy, but to our surprise, it was not.
There are a lot of small beach bars and kiosks where you can rent sunbeds or have them for free if you order drinks and food. In the afternoon, we discovered a little cove by chance as Tan saw a glimpse of it while we drove to Silent Beach in the morning.
We're on to our second beach location for the day. We actually don't know where we are, but it's about a 5 minutes drive down from where we were, and it's a lot quieter. You've got a little hut with food. Tan's ordering us some food. And then over here, look how beautiful this is. It's very, very local. It's got like sunbeds. The waves are a lot calmer here, so you can actually swim. You also have this side, which there are people snorkeling. Honestly, the Sri Lankan beaches are gorgeous. The water is insane. Oh, there's a little rock pool. There's people sitting over there.
Okay, so tonight is our last night in Tangalle. Where we stay at the accommodation, it's actually really close to a turtle beach where apparently a lot of turtles, especially green turtles, come up and lay eggs at night. There is a sanctuary literally right next door to where we're staying. We were quite excited when we found this out, but after reading a lot of reviews on the place, it just seems to be a little bit not what we would believe a sanctuary should be. And there's a lot of comments about bad behaviors of the tourists, crowding the turtle, bit of like maybe mismanagement from the actual sanctuary not being able to handle those, bad tourists. So we didn't want to go at the start, but after having some thoughts, we decided that we're going to go. to use our channel to, I guess, raise awareness and to show people what to do, what is actually good, and just have like the first-hand experience of what this sanctuary is actually like. Maybe the locals are trying to do good. We don't know yet because we haven't experienced it ourselves. But I guess as tourists, we just need to be responsible for what we're doing and actually look after the environment around us, not to support anything that perhaps is putting a front and then not really helping the animals, but exploiting them to make money. I may get very upset and maybe, yell at a few people for their bad behaviors. Like if they get too close to the turtles, I'm not going to shy away. Like I will go like move back, like, or they use flash, which is the things we read on some of the reviews, like people just being really ignorant, which I believe, like, honestly, if you have the money to travel, you educated, you should know this is not okay.
All right, here we are, walking to the turtle sanctuary.
So, because they close the beach at 7 p.m. To, I guess, protect the turtle that comes on to lay their eggs, so then people don't have public access to this strip of the beach. And then obviously if you want to see them, you have to go through them. There's not a lot of people, there's a few people.
Yeah.
But I think most people, maybe they're already laying eggs because it starts at like generally around 8, so maybe the turtles come on time. Sure.
Where we can get a ticket to go on the tour.
So 2,000 per person. Group number 3, they have different groups. She said that, so when we bought the ticket, she explained to us that when the turtles are ready and we are okay to go, the guy will call your group number and then you meet the guy and then they'll lead you to the turtle. So I guess it's just to control maybe the crowd number, so you don't have like 50 people in one go watching one turtle, which is quite like overwhelming. And she just told us to take a seat and wait, and it's like, okay. So I've done a similar thing in Malaysia about, I must say 15 years ago. And it is a turtle sanctuary, it was on an island. And it was a similar kind of thing where people come, they look at turtle laying eggs. There are guidelines about like not allowed to be within 2 meters of them. You're not allowed to use flash photography or loud noises because that startled, obviously they need to be comfortable and safe to lay their eggs. So the Malaysia experience from memory, because it was so long ago, and honestly, I probably did not know better. It actually felt really proper, which I didn't feel like there was any exploitation. I think it's because the management of it, like when the turtle were laying eggs, there definitely were people and guides actually telling people to not crowd and monitor. So I hope this is the same. It seems like they want to do the right thing, but a lot of it is got to do with like how we behave, because obviously some guides, like local guides in particular, I find they may be too polite to tell foreigners off, and I think that could be an issue. So we just need to know, we need to do better.
So they have a little cafe here.
I guess it's like while you wait, you can have a drink, because they do tell you to come around 8, so it's now 20 to 9. So, you've been waiting for 40 minutes, you could definitely have a drink. Okay, it's super dark at the moment and we're following a path that way to head to the beach. So, this is our group 3. The people in front of us bought flashlights, which is very clever. I mean, we can use our phone, but I just don't want to use lightning. It's so pretty here, like the palm trees and the stars. You won't be able to see it through camera. Can you see anything? You probably can't. You can hear the waves though, hey? It's quite strong.
You can see the red light. Is it a guy light?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
So there's a couple along the beach already. Oh. Will you turn off your flash, please? Thank you. So we got our guide.
Just follow the guy.
So he was good. He told people to turn off their flash, but I think the person behind me didn't hear it. So I just repeated myself gently.
I'm getting really sassy. I need to calm down.
So this one here just finished
Finished laying,
eggs. She just
and she's bearing her nest. And you can see the little like fins. Oh, the big one.
big one.
Shh, shh. Oh wow, she's massive. She's massive.
What do you think? Please come this side. These people a little bit move back. You people won't come this side.
Oh, she's very big.
Come here, please come here.
So she's burying the eggs. Once they bury, she will just go to the ocean. And then the babies is like best wishes, you know. They need to survive on their own after that. It takes about 50 to 60 days for them to hatch. And it depends on the temperature. It defines whether they're male or female. So this turtle is up quite high, nesting, and most of them will go quite high away from the beach because if the waves are coming washing over it, the egg will essentially rot or get washed into the ocean before it's ready to hatch. So there are a lot of wild dogs here. Like we've seen them trying to dig holes, and obviously they're trying to find eggs for food. So I guess these rangers, once they see it, they put a net, like a mesh thing over it to protect the nest so the dogs can't get to it. But I think this mama is nearly done. She's going to make her way back to the ocean shortly.
She's leaving now.
Oh my God. I think we need to move.
All be both side, all be both side. Not in front, not in front, not in front. All be both side. More. More. Please move more. Go back, please move more back. More. Back.
Half circle. And the rangers again where she's laying her egg had a lot of branches and twigs. And they assisted her a couple of times where she was keep hitting the branches and she got stuck. But otherwise they do leave them to do their thing, and she's done. She's tired.
How did she get up here? That's crazy. I mean, going down was a lot easier. I wonder if she's real
We just came back from our turtle egg laying experience. It is now just past 11 p.m. at night, so we were out there for a good 3 hours, close to 3 hours. I think all in all, that was a positive experience for us generally.
Mm.
Do you not agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was generally quite positive. I think the sanctuary and the rangers really try their best to help the turtles and their egg laying and sort of manage the people and the tourists that were coming through. So some of the reviews we saw were saying, oh, people were just coming from everywhere, they were crowding them and all that kind of stuff. But in our experience, the people that were with us were very respectful. They definitely listened to the rangers. A couple of times flashes accidentally went off, and I think it's just, when you turn your camera on, if you have the auto setting, because it's so dark, it just turns on, you know. I think they were the older group that tend to happen twice, but it was an accident. And they weren't shining at the turtle. They were shining at the sand. But immediately the rangers were acting like, no lights, turn it off. Like they were very active about the rules and enforcing them in terms of like the size of the group. So they did divide them. And they pulled in our group and someone else. So there were about maybe 20 of us.
Yeah.
To see each stage of the different turtles were doing different things on the beach. What I found really good, I guess, was there was a turtle that was coming up from the beach and they stopped everybody from moving and we weren't allowed to go close to it. We were probably a good 20, 30 meters away and it allowed the turtle to get on the sand before we were able to move on to the turtle ahead who was actually laying her eggs. The only part that I didn't love was we were quite close during the egg laying process. But I'm not sure whether, I mean, obviously you do want to leave them do their thing, but I don't know enough how much in that moment impacts them. But I think the rangers were there to help them as well, because our turtle got stuck in the branches and she also was disorientated at one stage because she wasn't the first time she laid on the beach and she was sort of flipping the sand on a different direction towards her old nest. So they kind of have to give her a gentle tap to kind of move it back in the right way. And there were also a lot of branches where her nest was. Just big ones as well. And she kept like sort of hitting her fin and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think if the sanctuary wasn't there, you will get a lot of random tourists just sort of searching for turtles laying eggs on their own. The fact that they closed that stretch of the beach at 7 p.m, knowing the turtle's going to come and they don't allow anyone else come through except through them, I think they're doing a good thing because it is a known area where turtles are laying eggs and there are roughly about 20 of them. I asked them. If they weren't there, I think it'll be quite disruptive because you won't get the guidance, you won't get the, I just don't think people will know that, you can't use flash photography, loud noises, and, it's really dark. They might step on the turtle or anything like that. So I think all in all, they are trying and doing a good thing. I think it's just about the tourists who are coming through, just following the rules, respecting the rules. But in our experience, it was generally very positive and everyone around us was very, very respectful. No one was yelling, screaming, walking off on their own. They were following everything. So,
And that's it, guys. That was our incredible experience along the southern coast of Sri Lanka. We were absolutely not prepared for how beautiful the beaches are here, one of the very best we've seen worldwide.
And Nelly the tuk-tuk, she had it like a gem. This is truly an unforgettable way to see this stunning part of the world.
Up next, we're swapping Nelly for a jeep as we head inland for a wild safari in Galle National Park. And we were lucky enough to spot the elusive leopard up close and personal. You won't want to miss that. See you in the next adventure.